Weekly Packers Schizo rant part. What part are we in? I don't even know. Week 12, right? We're in week 12 for the Niners Packers was week 12. If not, I'm sorry, but I forget. I forget how numbers work. But either way, Niners Packers 38-10. Packers finally get a blowout victory over the Niners in what feels like forever. I think the last time we had a game where we just stomped them was, I don't even think it was 20. Honestly, the fact that I don't even know, it should tell you enough. I feel like we had blown them out before, but it was also the same way we did this time, where it was they were just injured like crazy. So we're expected to do that. That's the only sad part about this game. Yes, it was very therapeutic. I can't lie. As a Packers fan that just got bounced by them the previous playoff run, when we should have won, low key, I'm just saying, low key, we should have won that game. But for us to be able to go up there or go into or protect the home field against a hobbled Niners, in the back of my head, I really thought we could still lose this game because the Niners just always find ways to do shit that you just don't, shouldn't be possible. And because that happened, I was like, okay, this is very scary because it was 17-7 at one point, and I thought I was thinking the worst possible things, and it was going the way that I thought the script was trying to make it go. So, but I'll get into that when I'm gonna try to go in order in terms of game flow. So let's start with just a recap of how I think each side of the ball did. So we got, on the offense, Josh Jacobs. I'm gonna get this out the way now. MVP of the game, bro. He might be MVP of this the second half stretch of the season. I'm not gonna lie. Depending on how these next couple games go and how we end the season, I feel like we're just gonna lean more on Josh Jacobs. Cause why not? Why would you not? He is literally a fucking stud, bro. No glaze. I mean, all glaze to him. Actually, not even no glaze. This is just straight glaze because he's literally. You pay him top dollar money, so I mean, I would hope you want to use him like a top dollar money type of player. So I mean, why not just use the asset you just paid for? Shout out Aaron Jones. I love Aaron Jones. He'll always be a Packer in my mind. He did a lot for us. But let's be real, Josh Jacobs, if we're going peak for peak, I feel like, Josh Jacobs is that dude. Not to disrespect Aaron Jones, but if you're putting them at peak versus peak, I feel like Josh Jacobs got that, Then again, we never really got to fully see Aaron Jones in peak. I would argue because we never utilized them the same way they utilized Josh Jacobs in terms of bell cow. You're running this many times all the time. We didn't use Aaron Jones like that. So I can see why it'd be kind of, we don't know. We wouldn't know for sure the peak versus peak argument. But on eye test, shit, I'm saying Josh Jacobs. I'm sorry, but Josh Jacobs got it. And he had three touchdowns against the Niners. He had 3 of them. All of them were pretty nitty gritty. He only averaged about 4 yards a carry. 20 plus carries he had about, I don't know the exact number. And he just had over 100 yards. So he was at around 4 a pop. So it was the whole game was nitty gritty runs. I think the biggest run of the game was in the beginning. He had an 18-yard run right off the rip in the first drive. But other than that, it was a lot of tough sledding. And he held up, bro. He said, give me the ball. I don't care. And because of the red zone struggles we've had on offense this whole season, he was yo, we're struggling throwing the ball in the red zone. Just give me the ball. Let me run it in the end zone, in the red zone. And it ended up working. So you can't really complain. You can't be mad. You can't say, no, Josh, we can't do that. We got to pass. Nope. Just give him the ball. I know Jordan's stats are going to suffer from that because he's going to get more rushing touchdowns and Jordan's not going to get no passing. But, hey, we're trying to win. And we got a window. And we have another team, 2 teams in our division that are above us, even though we're 8-3. We are 8-3, and we are 3rd in our division. You know how crazy that is to say that you're 8-3 in the second half of the season, and you're 3rd place, not 2nd, not 1st, 3rd place. We are in 3rd out of 4, and the only reason we're not 4th is because the Bears fell off a fucking cliff. If not, they'd also be in the mix too. But they went from 4-2 to 4-8, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that Bears Lions Thanksgiving game soon. But yeah, so I mean. Shout out Josh Jacobs. Jordan Love played a good game. No turnovers. I know they were playing a hobbled Niners team, but you gotta commend him for not throwing a pick. I mean, every fucking game, this dude Jordan Love throws a pick. So it was good to see him finally not throwing, even if it's against a team he shouldn't turn the ball over against. So all we can do is give him a round of applause for that. Good job, Jordan. Good job. Defense played pretty damn good, but you're playing against Brandon Allen, so I would hope that they play good. So I want to give my team their flowers, but it's hard to do that when you're. This is like an expected. It's like it is the Niners. They still had McCaffrey and Kittle, yes, but at the end of the day, Brandon Allen's the one throwing the rock, and if he has the ball in his hand 90% of the game, a mistake will happen eventually, and 3 of them did. 2 of them. 2 of them were on Brandon Allen, but the other one was on McCaffrey, which was surprising. So the defense got 3 total turnovers. McKinney got his 7th pick of the season, which is actually insane. Debo dropped the ball. It went right through his hands. Hey, Butterfingers Debo. Low-key, Debo's looking a little washed right now. I'm not going to say fully washed, but, he's not the player he was a couple years ago. Not even last year. So, that's tough. He's in a little slump right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the injuries are catching up to him. Kittle looked cool. He got a touchdown. I am dying right now. I am congested as hell. So yeah, Kittle looked good. McCaffrey had the other fumble, and then Brandon Allen had the pick and the strip sack fumble from Luke Van Ness. Luke Van Ness finally making an appearance on defense after what feels like an eternity since we drafted him, making a play, actually turning the ball, making a turnover happen. Like, I would have just took a sack because he hasn't done anything, literally anything, since he got there. This is what it feels like as a Packer fan, all right? I know he's done stuff. He's made plays, but it has been a long time. And I don't think that's cap when I say that. It's been a long time since that boy has made a play, like a impactful play. So it's good to see him. Maybe that boosts his confidence. Maybe from here on out he goes crazy starting tonight against the Dolphins. I don't know. But you hope that boosts the confidence enough to make him make more plays like that because we need him. He is a first-round draft pick. We need him to lock in and start playing like a first-round draft pick. So, yeah, defense played good, but as expected, hobbled Niners team. Both sides of the ball, complimentary football. That's why we put up 38 points. We should have had about 45, but, Christian Watson, he has the monster game last week. Doesn't drop a target. 4 for 4, 150 yards. And then this week he comes in. I don't think he caught a single catch. I think he went 0. I think he had literally 0 yards. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure he did not do anything this game. Literally a donut. He had a wide open touchdown. Jordan Love threw a perfect pass to him right over his shoulder. It was a deep ball down the left sideline, about 30, 40 yards. Jordan throws that thing. It's a teardropper, bro. Right into Watson's right shoulder, right over his right shoulder, if not his left. I can't remember, but either way, he goes one or the other, and he just can't. It reminded me of Week 1 in his rookie year against the Vikings when Rodgers threw that perfect pass down the right sideline against Minnesota, and he was wide open, burnt the shit out of Patrick Peterson, and just couldn't catch the ball. It was the same exact shit. He beat double coverage, safe over the top safety, got there late, so he was wide open. And he just drops the lottery ticket that Jordan gave him right in his hands to hit pay dirt. So you hate to see that. Hopefully that doesn't stick around because honestly, bro, if Watson could just not have those draw problems, he would be so much better. It looks so much better on him just because of the fact that he does get open and he does win on those routes and he just can't secure the ball ever. So hopefully he fixes that, I feel like that's just a mentality thing. You got to just be like, don't think about it too much. Just be ready to catch it, bro. Just right here. You don't got to do too much. You don't got to move him too much. But hopefully he fixes that. Romeo Doubs did pretty good. Couple catches for like 50 yards, 40 yards. Not going to lie, it wasn't really a passing type of game. No one really went crazy. Tucker Kraft had a good touchdown on a screen pass. Rumbling and bumbling down into the end zone. But really, that game was mostly just Josh Jacobs. Let me just plow through everything for like the nitty gritty yards. We wanted to physically physically beat them at the line of scrimmage. So we just did everything in our power on both sides of the defensive line and offensive line to just like slowly destroy the will of the Niners. But there was a point in the game where they could have had a chance, and I'm talking about this stretch from when it was 17-0, I believe. It was 17-0, or if not, it was 10-0. But the Niners score the Kittle touchdown, so it went to 17-7, I believe, if not 10-7. But either way, they were only down a score, or if not two, but like they just got they just scored. You know, it's still the first half. They feel like they get some momentum. We go out there, we don't do anything. We don't score. So then they get the ball back at after half. Actually, this is the start of second half. The third quarter kickoff. We kick it off. I don't know who the one returning it was, but they return it all the way to like our 10-yard line. It's like an 80-some yard return off the opening second half kickoff. And they get to the Niners are basically in our red zone already, or in the red zone, and they got an illegal block in the back or like a holding call on the return, so it goes all the way back behind the touchback. So you know, stuff like that. Like they were about to go score again after just scoring. And who knows, if they score that, it's 17-14 or 17-17. I forgot if they had a field goal at that point. So either way, 17-7 or 10-17, and then you add 7 from if they score there, then it's either tied 17-17 or it's 17-14. But either way, they think they're in the game late in the middle of the third quarter, which is something you don't want from this Niner team, because all they need is a sliver of hope, bro. For some reason, these Niners, they don't care. As long as they have the littlest hope, they will play like tryhards, bro. They don't care. It doesn't matter how many people are missing. As long as there's still hope late in the game, they're gonna try their hardest. So luckily, it didn't happen. And then from that moment on, it was basically just like they lost their. I feel like at that point, they lost every will to even try to win the game, especially after we scored again to make it 24-10. I feel like it was either 24-10 or 20-10. I can't remember if we scored a field goal or touchdown after that, but point is, we scored again after they just had that sequence, and it kind of just killed the morale of their team. I feel like, at least from watching the game, so they kind of just wanted to get out and go home, and just go on to next week and hopefully get Purdy back, because they were missing Purdy, Bosa. I mean, Debo's hurt, hobbled around. Trent Williams, left tackle, I believe that's his name. He's like the best left tackle, if not top 3 left tackles in the game, and they didn't have him either. So they were missing a lot of people. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's cool. They're very nice, very therapeutic. We got the win, cathartic. We needed to fucking beat the Niners finally. But like we beat them, we beat their JV team, bro. We beat their JV squad. Like they had some of the people on varsity playing, but they mainly had a lot of the JV players in there too, you know. So it's, as much as I want to be like, yeah, it's cool, it's like, come on. But I mean, I can't be mad. McManus played a good game, hit all his field goals, hit all his extra points, no misses. Hopefully that stays the course. But yeah, man, shout out Josh Jacobs. I'm really proud of how the team played. You know, an expected win. It was a trap game, low key, and we came in and we showed them there's no trap this time. Like the Jaguar game and the Bears game, those were trap games too, and you know we almost lost those games. So I'm glad they finally were able to just be like, hey, let's just go and take care of business. All right, let's just settle down and let's take care of business, be cool, calm, collected, and get out of here with a blowout victory at home, which they did. So all you can do is really give a round of applause to the Packers for that one. So we got Miami next, and then after that we got a rematch at Detroit. So hopefully, you know, we take care of the Dolphins games tonight. I'm recording this on Thanksgiving, so you know, happy Thanksgiving. This is not coming out on Thanksgiving, so you know, afterwards, happy Thanksgiving. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day. But yeah, so that's tonight. So we'll see what happens tonight with that game. Hopefully a dub. The Dolphins are low-key getting hot. They're on a 3-game win streak, so kind of scared, but like it's a winnable. It should be a win. Like this is not something new. They're in Lambeau, and it's gonna be like 20 degrees. Tua can't win a game in 20-degree weather, or like under 40 degrees. So hopefully it stays the course, and he doesn't decide to do that the one time he plays us. That'd be pretty bad. But for the most part, you know, like I believe that we'll be good. And then it's the game against Detroit the week after that on Thursday again. Back-to-back Thursday games, by the way. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I don't really like that. It's kind of crazy. Like, does any other team have back-to-back Thursday night games? I don't know. Well, I guess technically the Lions as well because they played on Thanksgiving. So how y'all feel about that, Lions and Packers fans? Like, what the fuck we doing? what's going on there? Like, is that cool? Because then they got the short week off the Sunday game from the Niners, and then they get a normal week after. But like, you're supposed to get the like extra mini bye from the Thursday, so they have to wait an extra week to get that mini bye because they still get it, but it's gonna be after the Lions game. So I mean, it's kind of confusing, but I guess in the end they still get their extra rest week, or like half a week of rest. But I mean, I don't know. So yeah, so these next two games are really important for the Packers, though. I don't want to ramble too much. I want to stay in topic. So, shout out to the Niners. Y'all are about to lose your playoff hopes. I'm sorry for y'all, but honestly, the reign might be over, bro. We might be looking at a new Niners core, or like I feel like this Bosa core, like Niners team that's been there since like 2018 is gonna finally lose its wheels. And we might be, if they don't make playoffs this year or like barely get in, but like they get bounced right away, this might be the end of the Niners that we've been seeing for almost the past like 5-6 years. It's kind of sad, but like I'm a Packers fan and I'm part of the losing side of this Niners team. So honestly, hey, good riddance, man. Sayonara, get out of here. It's about time. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but like, hey, you guys ran your course. You couldn't capitalize and win a Super Bowl. You guys kept losing the Super Bowl. So hey. Let some of the other teams eat now. So let's see if we can dethrone the Chiefs. Because at the end of the day, everybody's going for the same fucking team on the AFC. Everybody's going for the Chiefs. So hopefully the Packers can lock in and get this young nucleus to lock in, and we can start playing some disciplined football and not make any young team mistakes. We are the youngest team. We gotta remember that, guys. We are the youngest team in this league. Packers are the youngest team. So, for us to be that 8-3 with the youngest team, and then last year made the playoffs with the youngest team and won a game against the top seed, things are looking the course to go only up. But we are our own worst enemy in terms of like being young and like making irrational decisions and having bad decision making, and so that's our real downfall for this team. Other than just injuries, also. So hopefully we get Jair back soon. Trying to think of who else was injured, but Dobbs got concussed during this game, which sucks. So we're probably not gonna have him tonight for the Dolphins game either. I don't think Jair's gonna play either against the Dolphins, so we're gonna be undermanned a little bit, but I think we'll be good. But yeah, let's look at the highlights real quick, and then we're gonna wrap it up. I know first drive we scored for sure. But look at this is the longest run of the game. This was quite literally the longest run of the game, which is crazy to say because that just means we're just ground and pound. We're going crazy. Like 2 rushes for 20 yards. He was averaging 10 yards a pop at this point. And even more, look at it. He quite literally got the chunk of his yards on the first drive. That was 3 good runs, like over 5 yards right there. Jayden Reed. Hey, honestly, Jayden Reed's been kind of quiet the last couple games too. So hopefully against the Dolphins or against the Lions, he kind of has a little pop-off game. Because he deserves it, bro. He's our number one. If you're going to give someone the number 1 receiver title when there really isn't one on the Packers, it'd probably be Jayden Reed. So hopefully, he locks in, gets a number 1 performance type of game. Love going. Oh yeah, look at Jayden Reed right there. And if he doesn't throw it that like high right there like he did to make Jayden have to jump for it, I'm pretty sure he could probably like make a juke move or kind of beat the guy there. That's like about to tackle him, Maybe get in the end zone. I don't know, but either way, good catch from Reed. Hey, this screen was tough too. I'm not gonna lie. Tucker Kraft is a dog. Tucker Kraft is a dog, bro. That's a good flip pass from Brandon. I'm not gonna lie. Like this was the first drive they did, right? And I see Brandon Allen do that little shovel like flip off to Kittle. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, why is every Niners quarterback like competent, even when they're not supposed to be? But as the game went on, it obviously didn't stay like that. But hey, give me that. Hey, come here, boy. Oh, I forgot to mention Quay Walker. Okay, so Quay Walker, by the way, had his best game, I think, as a Packer Even those against the hobbled Niners team, he was everywhere, bro. This is how Quay Walker should be playing. Look at it. Blitzes up the middle, gets the pressure. Like, Quay Walker was on a mission. Oh, this is the same play. Why'd they replay it twice? Okay, whatever. Either way, point is, Quay Walker actually played his best game this season, at least, by far. Look at Emmanuel Wilson, man. As much as I miss A.J. Dillon, I feel like Emmanuel Wilson has been filling in pretty well as the backup running back. Look at this. Like, he's got the swag, bro. He's got the vision. You can't say he's not good. Like, he's a decent backup. I mean, Marshawn Lloyd, we really do want him back. Obviously, he just came off IR and then immediately got appendicitis, which is actually the most unlucky thing ever. But, I mean, he'll be back. Shout out McManus. Got a 51-yarder here. Boom. Ooh, he almost didn't miss that. I didn't even know he almost missed that. But yeah, like Brandon Allen come down to Kittle. Is this the scoring drive? Oh, no, this is 3rd and 15. Oh, yeah, Dobbs wide open. This is probably Dobbs' biggest play of the game, I'm not going to lie. I don't think he did much after this, from what I remember. But shout out Dobbs for that one. That was good.
Give their offense a chance to get out there and compete.
J Love in the slant, man. What I tell y'all, this is my boy right here. Look at, hey, slant. Boom. And the help knew he was there too. He just didn't get there in time. That's crazy. You need something quick. You just do a slant to Dobbs. Even if he's covered, he'll somehow get that with those hands. Pause. Wait, there it is again. Dobbs again, 3 in a row. Hey, this is the Dobbs drive.
Really no explanation for that other than
the Dobbs drive is going crazy. And then Jacobs finishing it off. The fact that he gets yards off of this play and almost gets in the end zone is insane, by the way, because look at the way this starts. Let's just really look at this. He bounces it out of the pile. He gets tackled by his ankle or like his waist right there. Gets spun around, somehow stays on his feet, makes the guy fall that was originally tackling him, and then just barrels through 3 different people while getting pushed. And gets down to the half-yard line. Low-key should have been a touchdown, but I'm not gonna complain.
Putting his hands and punch it in.
But he did. He was doing his thing, bro. And then he still falls forward there. Like, shout out to the Niners on that one. They low-key stuffed us, but he still just kept his legs churning, bro. He's a strong guy. I think that was his second of the day, if not his first. But either way, he got a hat trick in this game. Brandon Allen coming through. Use check. Oh, I think this is where they score, if I'm not mistaken. Brandon Allen had a pretty decent drive here. I can't even lie. Little screen pass to Debo. I hate these little screen passes to Debo, bro. These are so bad. It was the same shit with the Bears the other week where they were just doing screen passes to DJ Moore. And I'm like, bro, can we not do this? That's like our kryptonite, low-key, the little wide receiver screen passes. I don't know what it is, but the Packers defense just never can get through those wide receiver screens. That was a good throw and catch too. I can't lie. That was good. I saw this and I was like, damn, we got a game low key. I was like, they get the ball at halftime too. Like, I don't know. You don't want to give them any momentum, bro. Like, Niners plus momentum is like the worst, like, recipe for disaster. Look at Jacobs though. Jacobs is just a man on a mission, bro. And we hopefully he keeps it up later tonight in the Dolphins game. But oh my God, is this the drop pass? They're putting this in the highlights. This is the highlights, guys. Why are we putting low lights on here? Look at Watson though. He's so open, bro. Oh my God. Like, come on, Watson. You gotta get that shit, bro. It's such a good pass, and you just drop it, bro. Like, imagine if we score that there, the game's over. The game's over. Right before half, you score, just kill the momentum. The Niners just built up. Like, you have to get that, bro. You gotta catch that.
We need to clean all those things up here in this second half, guys.
They'd love to get him going too, McCaffrey. That's a pretty good start.
You gotta catch those, bro.
Finally checks into the game. He was 3rd in the NFL in rushing when McCaffrey was out, but is barely.
They didn't show the return. They had a 80-some yard return on the opening kickoff for the second half. But they didn't, like, I honestly feel like they should use Mason more. I feel like Mason is playing better than McCaffrey. I know it sounds crazy, but McCaffrey just came off a crazy injury. So, like, and Mason was doing good when he was playing for him in that stretch. So I don't see why they don't use him more often.
Territory.
Like
Welcome
I
back
don't.
to the
I feel
lineup,
like it's
Jordan
just to
Mason.
like lay some of the load off of McCaffrey and let Mason get involved.
Allen in trouble.
Why would you not, right?
Steps away. Looking to run.
Look at
He's
this
got
little
a way to
cheeser.
go,
Like,
and
you're
he's
not
gonna
getting the
get
first
there.
down, buddy. You're
McKay
not getting
came
the
up from
first down. Did
safety
they go for
spot
this?
to force him out, and now decision time for Kyle Shanahan.
Oh yeah, they did go for it. I can't remember if they got this though. Oh, they didn't. This is McKinney. McKinney making a play. I knew right when I saw the play. I was like, that's McKinney going crazy. Like that's good coverage for McKinney, bro. On McCaffrey, one of the best running backs ever in the not ever. Oh, holy glaze. But like, you know what I mean.
Allen fires.
Boom, get that out of here. Oh shit. Okay, this is
Four-man pressure. Love in trouble, and he is sacked.
bro. Also, Jordan Love was just running himself into sacks. By the way, like his pocket presence in this game for a little bit, not the whole game, but like there was certain drives where he was just getting sacked on his own, like in a clean pocket, but then would scramble for no reason towards a rusher that was free, which I didn't understand. He had like 3 sacks this game where he did that. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you running into the pressure? And like he didn't feel comfortable is basically what I'm trying to say. Because that's the only time that ever happens with quarterbacks is like they don't feel comfortable even though the pocket's clean, and then they like run into the pressure for like no reason. So I was just like, what is going on? Like, what are we doing? Oh, it's the pick to McKinney, baby. Hey, Debo, Butterfingers better get some new gloves. That's on Debo, bro. Debo had to catch that. That's a good pass from Brandon Allen. He just couldn't hold on to it. Oh, this is when Dobbs got hurt, man. That sucks. We got a PI on it, but I mean, prayers to Dobbs, and hopefully he comes back healthy. It was only a concussion, but like even concussions are something you should worry about, you know. There's Jacobs, number 2. Second touchdown out of the day for my boy Josh Jacobs. Not gonna lie, we're skipping the Niners low lights. We're just gonna get straight into the offensive highlights here. This is the shit I'm talking about though. Like he runs out, gets sacked. I'm like, all right, cool. J Love, that's fine. Oh god, this is the fumble from Luke Van Ness, baby. Look at my boy Luke Van Ness. Yeah, he fought through the help chip from McCaffrey, like the help protection, and he said, "Hey, I'm getting that." That's a hustle play. He made a hustle play. We appreciate those from him. We need more of those. And I think this is like the killing blow, basically. Now Tucker Kraft, he should have low-key scored here, but he got down at the 1. And then this is when Jacobs comes in, does his thing, gets his hat trick. Boom, baby. Boom, boom, boom. Give him 3 booms on the day for that. I ain't gonna lie. It's 3 booms for my boy Jacobs. Oh, McCaffrey right after the fumble from last drive. Look at this. Hey. Look at. Oh, yes. I think Nixon was the one that forced the fumble, too. Yeah, nah, that's tough. Nixon with the fumble. Nixon hadn't made a play in a while either, so that was good to see him make a play too. And then Wicks getting involved too. Like, oh yes, I haven't seen Wicks in a while in terms of like playmaking and getting a big play. It's good to get these guys' confidence up. That's the one thing I will say about playing a bad team, technically, like a hobble team. You know, you can build some confidence, you know, because you're supposed to win, but it's about how you execute the win too. So the fact that they were able to do this. You know, any win's a confidence booster, but like the way you win is also how you can get confidence. And then right here, you get like a little fade of Malik Heath. The backup's getting some touchdowns now too. We got Malik Heath getting a tug. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of the game. Largest win by Packers in series history. Okay, hell yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the recap at least. So if y'all watching this on YouTube, I love y'all. But on to the Dolphins. Go Pack Go. Should be a dub. And then Detroit. We're really eyeing Detroit right now. We gotta beat Detroit. But yeah, so either way, Niners, good luck to y'all in the rest of your season. Y'all gonna need it. And as for us, Cheeseheads, Go Pack Go. And hopefully the next game, which is tonight for me right now at this current moment, the Thanksgiving game, we get a dub. That's all we can do is pray. So, you know. But Detroit, we're really looking for you, bro. I can't stress it enough. We're waiting for Detroit.